Today, we will be discussing Robert's Rules of Order.
Now, yes, we can talk about Robert, but really, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of Robert's Rules of Order in this series called According to Bob. Welcome back to episode 3, where we're going to be discussing parliamentary procedure tip number 2. Again, referring to your cheat sheet that can be found in the comments or on the link on the website, we're talking about how to change a motion. Now, if you'll recall, the last episode was on how to make a motion. And if you'll remember, making a motion is how any basic business gets accomplished in a business meeting. It sets into motion, get it? Motion, I make a motion. So you're setting into motion a certain course of action. So in this episode, we're going to be talking about how to amend a motion. Now, let's remember that amendments are actually changes. So think about the amendments to the Constitution. They are changes to the Constitution, right? The Bill of Rights were the first 10 amendments or changes to the Constitution. So once a motion is made, and let's say that there's a motion and a second, and there's discussion, but in the course of that discussion, there is decided a better approach to that motion, then you can amend or change the motion. So to do that, you would say, I move to amend the motion that XYZ. So let's say that we're in a city council meeting, and the motion is to build a dog park, okay? So there's been a motion, there's been a second, there's been some discussion, and out of the discussion, it comes up that we need to really define that this dog park needs to be surrounded by a fence to protect other folks that are walking by, or folks so that the dogs don't get out, etc. Okay, so the current motion on the table, the action item, is I make a motion to create a dog park. Okay, there's been a first, there's been a second, there's been discussion. So now we're going to amend the motion. So I make a motion that we amend the motion on the table of creating a dog park to be a motion to create a dog park that is enclosed by a fence. And again, the same procedure. The motion, while it is being made, cannot be interrupted. You have to have a second. So there's a motion. Thank you. You've seconded my motion to amend the original motion. And it is debatable, so you'll have a motion again, which is what I did, a motion to amend. Then you'll have a second. Thank you. And then you'll have discussion, pro and con, on the topic. And again, yes, it can be amended. So until it has passed finally with a vote, you can continue amending motions, which can cause emotions. And then the type of vote that's needed for this is a simple majority. Again, that's 50% plus 1. So today you learned about amending or making change to a motion that is on the table. Stick around for the next episode, where we'll be talking about how to change the debate rules.